Good afternoon, guys. We're back out at this one. We're cleaning the beds out, going around as Jared gets mulch out to finish all this, another 3 yards of mulch we have. I don't know what that pile's from. To do all this, all the way around there. We'll see how far this 3 yards gets. And Rachel's over here doing this. Nice. And I'm over here taking a lot of this dirt and stuff away from here. Okay, let me rake this out and I'll get you guys some progress. Okay, guys, we are done all this over to here. All this here. You can see the grass is starting to green up. And then all this over here. Rachel's blowing everything off. Look at Rachel and her new blower. You like your new blower?
I mean, it will be fine for just like cleaning off little tiny areas, like when we're mowing.
Yeah.
It will be absolutely fine. Perfect. To do like cleanup stuff and like dirt and like mud.
It doesn't do as good?
Yeah, you need at least a 600.
Yeah. We're definitely gonna buy a new one of them. But we are done for now because we can't get any more mulch today. Oh guys, it is cold out here today. I have to unload this before we go back over and do more mulch. This is a continuation of yesterday's video. Now, we are gonna go back to the landscaping job where we planted all the plants and stuff. That's not until tomorrow because we have to work on this job a little bit. But all this stuff here, if you guys see, all this good stuff that we've been pulling out of the beds, what I'm going to do with this stuff here, because it's actually really rich soil, is I am going to sift all the bark out of it, all the mulch out of it, keep the dirt and stuff. I'm going to keep the actual soil and I'm going to use it and put it in the garden out there when I till. So I'm kind of recycling it. Might as well not let it go to waste. And I'm going to mix in, we moved all the chickens and the ducks over here. I'm going to mix in that whole run there. It goes from where the boards are about 30 feet that way, was chickens. They sat in there for, what was it, probably 4 years in there, running in and out of there. So all that is got chicken manure. We're going to mix all that in with this and then mix it into the aisles this year when we plant. Let me offload this. Then we got to go pick up 3 more yards of mulch. And we are going to go over there and do some mulch on this. Okay, we're back here. I'm going to finish cleaning this bed out. Rachel's mulching around.
Right. You can't go put these up.
No, and then we put 3 yards on the trailer so we can load the back of the truck. And then I'm going to mess with this bed over here. And then that bed down there. And then I got to fix this bed here. See how it has humps there? We're going to just connect them beds because it's a pain in the butt driving through there with the mower and edging. So we're just going to make it one kind of long bed. And then we'll work to that one and then that way. And see where 3 yards gets us. Nice. It's cold out today. Pretty cold. Okay, I'll show you guys some progress. Got all that done. Them 2 trees we're working on. These are 3 different trees. I don't know why they didn't connect all the beds. It just makes it so much harder to mow. So as you can see, I put an edge and I'm going to connect all 3 of these beds together and mulch it. So I'll show you after. Okay, we're done for the day. This is what we got done today all around here. This mulch looks really, really nice. Tomorrow we won't be back here. Tomorrow we're going to the other job there. Here's that tree ring I did. Spaded all that in. The one down there. Then I cut this in to connect this bed. So it's easier to maintain. That was pretty easy. I think I did that in like 35 minutes. Did that tree ring there and started on this one. But we are done for today. Man, it's bright out here. So we're back here. I am gonna start cutting all this liriope down, going all the way around the horseshoe here. Rachel and Jared are gonna start cleaning this bed out, and then I'll start spading this. We're doing cleanup so I can be ahead of them, and they can mulch and stuff while I'm doing any other stuff we have to do. There's still a lot of beds.
I don't think I'm supposed to cut the hibiscus yet.
No,
I think
no,
I
you
need to
can keep
read
it.
about that.
Yeah, just leave it there. It ain't gonna hurt.
Okay.
But okay, well, let's get going. I'll show you guys some progress. So we're done this. We pruned all the liriope. We started spading some of the beds. I think when I quoted for the liriope, I did figure it would take us about 3 hours to cut it all down. It took us about 2 hours, so that wasn't too bad with the three of us. So now we'll come back Monday, do more mulch here, because we have to go back and finish the other job tomorrow. We have the mulch for that one. Then we will be back this one. So you guys seen that job was the last couple of days of mulching. It was like I'm putting a couple of days in because I'm not actually recording us working sometimes. So, but we're getting it done.
I have a question.
Uh-oh, what's the question?
What should we call the beginning of the season, like when your body feels like Jell-O?
What do you want to call it? What do you call that?
I don't know.
The getting back into motion?
Yeah, like, it's because, like, you know, you've been off, and we didn't even take off that much this winter. Like,
No, not as much as some people do.
It was only, like, a couple weeks, you know? Like, sometimes, when we first started, I mean, it literally was, gosh, we would be done maybe November, right? If we could even get to November.
We didn't have projects and stuff.
Yeah, and we would be done our leaf cleanups by, you know, November, by Thanksgiving. So that means that we had off December, January, February,
well, you know,
and most of March.
You know, the difference is we pick up some more projects. Didn't pick up more mowing, but we were talking earlier today before we left for work.
Yeah.
When we first started 14 years ago, right? Mm-hmm. So 14 years ago, we weren't...
No, we did figure out it was 13 years ago.
13 years ago?
Yeah.
Yeah. Going on our 14th season.
Yeah, we're in our 14th season because we started August of 2010. So it is like seasons, but yeah, 13 years we've been in business.
And when we first started, I don't have a schedule back then, but I know we weren't mowing until April. Probably first week of April. Yeah. And then every year we looked at 2020, and it was probably the third week in March going into April. And then as you went to 2021, it was the second week of March, and then the first week in March.
Well, let me tell you, just to put it into perspective, 2012 was when Chase was born, and he was born March 30th.
Oh, yeah.
So if we would be like, if that was now, I mean, there's no way.
No, I would have been doing everything completely. Well, I was doing a lot by myself.
Well, he was doing
anyway.
everything by himself, but he wasn't even working at that point. No. I think he had just started working because that day we did pick up like a new property that season, which was silly, and we ended up
a really big property.
We've told you guys this story before, but real quickly, we picked up a really big property, and then we realized that Carl couldn't do it all on his own, so we ended up having to tell them and kind of scrap that ways with them, and they were fine, but he was supposed to mow them the first time on like March 28th or 29th. And I had a doctor's appointment that morning, and then he was going to go over and mow them that afternoon. Well, when I went to the doctor's appointment that morning, they ended up putting me in the hospital. So Carl did have to take Jared with him that first mow. But, I mean, that was so unusual. Like, it was only because we were picking up that newer property.
And it was a camp. It was like a...
Yeah.
I don't know, it was some kind of big ranch farm
Yeah,
thing
it was like a ranch farm, like where people came to
Yeah.
visit, and they even stayed, right?
It was overwhelming for me. I gave up that property pretty quick, and I was
We bit off
it.
more than we could chew.
And we
I
were
think.
definitely the low man on the pole when it came to charging, because
Yeah.
we were charging way too little for that property.
Yeah, but other than that, I mean, we were able to, gosh, have Chase on March 30th, and then he was still be able to take me back and forth to the doctors, and I didn't work with him that year. I was home with Chase.
And
so
we had a
he did
lot
everything
more
by himself.
and we had a lot more accounts back then too. We had
Yeah.
70, 60, 70, 80 accounts, I think.
Because he was only mowing.
Only mowing, not doing anything else. And now we're down to 32 mowing accounts, but we do all the lawn stuff for growing grass. We do all the pruning, all the mulching, any landscaping, any planting, pretty much anything to do with landscaping.
Yeah, you definitely have to broaden yourself. And so that you can offer many. I mean, the best is like what we like to do, having full service properties where we have a property and that client wants us to do everything.
Yeah.
You know, fertilizer, mulch, plantings, anything that they would need. Oh man, I have a gutter that is overflowing. Can you look at my
Drainage
system? We replace drainage system. You know, you've seen that we've put dry riverbeds
Built
in.
walls.
Yeah, so
Patios,
you know,
everything.
just so educate yourself and broaden.
But yeah, we've
for
now...
sure I want to come up with a cool name for that beginning of the season.
Everybody calls it the spring rush, but we're not nowhere near spring, and our rush is already starting now. I mean, we have 2 other landscape. We're in the middle of 4 projects soon in the next.
Yeah. By the time spring rush happens, I'll be good, man.
And like we were saying, I think February is going to be when we're mowing this year, or at least the first week of March. We're supposed to be in the 60s, and our zone changed from 7A to 7B now.
Oh, yeah, it did. So you guys should check your growing zones because it did change a little bit, which
it's getting warmer out there, guys.
Interesting.
It's not going to get cooler. It's only going to get warmer and warmer. I guess we just got to adapt to the climate, I guess.
Yeah.
But,
and I do have to tell you, Dirty, I'm definitely coming to your property this season, so you better let us
check
know
it out.
when you're there.
Yeah, you'll have to let us know, because we do have a lot more free time. We've built a schedule to where we can have an easy.
Well, I think it's going to be a little easier with Jared helping too.
Definitely.
I mean, it will just lessen the load on us. And
I had to tell him he overloads the wheelbarrow for Rachel, like piles it up to the top, and I said to him, Rachel told him a couple of times, and he got in the truck. I said, listen, Jared, don't pile up the wheelbarrow. Remember, you get paid by the hour. So when you pile it all the way to the top and you're trying to get it to places and you're making a mess here and there with the mulch, it's easier to pile it halfway, not make a mess. You get paid more because you're taking a little bit longer. We're more about neat and making it look better than time.
And again, it just like I explained to him a little bit, like it's not benefiting us. It's not getting us done quicker, because then you're spilling a pile in the grass, and I'm so picky that then I have to stop and then pick that up out of the grass and get, the bigger chunks. And so, and like my edges, I'm crazy about my edges. Coral does a really nice job spading, and I want to keep them nice. And so when he comes like with a huge wheelbarrow over dumps, he's
he's learning though.
Dragging it. Yeah. No, but yeah, he's great. We're very fortunate to have a son that wants to come out, and he even asked us last night again, like, am I going to be really working? And I'm really happy with the way that he's managing school, because remember, he's homeschooled, so we can be really flexible as long as he's managing school and work. Then
we're happy with it.
It's really nice.
So hopefully you enjoy that video. We will be mulching and cleaning the rest of that hill out tomorrow in that video. And then we're going back, like I said, to this one Monday, Tuesday. Hopefully finish it all this week. We still have a good, probably 20 yards to do, right?
At least, right?
Yeah,
because I forget what we were at.
But we still have a pretty lot to do on that cleanup. But next week we're shooting for. Then we'll start our other ones.
But I would say we're probably about almost halfway, if not halfway. I don't know. It's hard to judge because the beds are like so spread out. Maybe almost halfway. I think after we do the horseshoe, I'll feel comfortable saying that we're halfway.
Oh, yeah. Then
Right.
it's just little trees and stuff. Well, that was the hardest part.
Yeah.
Cutting all that, so.
Yeah, the Loriope.
Well, guys, thanks for watching.
We really appreciate it. So please like, comment, share, and subscribe.
And be happy, guys.
Or at least try.
Have a good night.